Holy shit, okay? So, rookie mistakes. Rookie mistakes were just made. I was here talking for the last, 15 minutes? No, not that long. But I was talking for at least 5 minutes. And I thought everybody was here. I thought everybody was hearing me. But nobody was hearing me. But we're here now. We are here now. And we got some breaking rumor news, I guess. Because apparently, let's get it up here. I know everybody's not here yet, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Apparently. Boom! Look at this. According to my information, not mine, of course, General Manager Marc Bergevin will be extended for 3 years. Has anybody else seen this? Agreement which should be revealed the first week of the season. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this Twitter handle, but they're pretty much like the Nostradamus of the Habs tweets. Like, they predicted Kotkaniemi wasn't going to be matched. They predicted Christian Dvorak was going to be a Hab. They predicted Montreal was going to draft Bill Cosby. And look what happened now. So, if they're right this time, then they've got some pretty good sources. They must be on the phone with John Liu nonstop or something. Huh? Does anybody have John Liu's phone number? Anyway, let's see who's here. We got PR laughing his ass off. What's going on, buddy? We got Canadian Elite. We got Archer. What's going on, my man? We got Center Heist. Good seeing you here. It's good seeing you here. We got Coast to Coast NHL hockey news. What's going on, buddy? We got 27 Metro, a good friend of mine. My name is Habs. Archer. Habs fans highlights. Bond 9453. Oh, he's got John Liu's number too. Holy shit, Bond, man. I gotta record this down. We got Elizabeth B. We've got Scorchy, Newfie Guy. What's happening? What's it like in your part of the rock, huh? Today was shit here. It was raining all day where I'm at. Okay, so what does everybody think of this news? Marc Bergevin possibly getting extended for another 3 years. Is anybody happy with that? Or do you think maybe, the 10 years he's had has been enough? Do you want somebody else in here? Do you want to get Matthew Darsh in here or Patrice Breeze? Oh, God, did I just say that? No, I'm not saying that. What do you think? David Pelletier says it's good news. Canadian Elite says Marc Bergevin should be sent to the Wolves. See that? It's already getting interesting in there. Scorchy is happy with it. Archer is pretty happy with that. He says he likes Bergevin as GM. Have fan highlights don't like what Bergevin has instilled as culture. You know what? That's fair, man. That's fair. Newfie Guy, was a nice day here, Junkie. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad it was nice. Garrett Pratt, I think the 3-year extension was a good move. Well, it's not confirmed yet, though. Just remember that. This is a rumor from a pretty good source so far in these guys. So we're not, it's not made public. Apparently, it's not going to happen until the first week of the season. But if it does happen, then, these guys are pretty rad. Canadian Elite says he's had enough of his shenanigans. Philip, what's going on? GMMB should be extended for life. I would very much like a head of trade Fookery. There you go, man. There you go. First, I thought that last word you said was turkey at first. Thought you were going to say you wanted a head of turkey. I was going to say, man, I might be able to hook you up. But anyway, let's move on here. One thing about Marc Bergevin that I find kind of funny is, look at this. I made this little template here. Look at this. Okay. This is Marc Bergevin. First, I think this is first when he was handed his job. Wasn't that? This is when he was the man. He was named the man of the Habs, the general manager. Then, this is what we get right now. Look at him. He's aged. This job is clearly taking a toll on Marc Bergevin. Look at him. Look at the gray hair. Look at that. This shit just doesn't happen overnight. Look at the wrinkles. He's changed. He has changed. And now I'm willing to bet this is going to be Marc Bergevin after another 3 years. Look at this. This is Bergevin in 3 years more. In 3 years time. Look at him. Yeah. That's going to be Marc Bergevin. And Molson's going to look at him and he's going to be like, man, we're going to have to get somebody else right now. Like, you know, you shouldn't be looking at like this. You shouldn't be looking like that at this age. It's not good. Not good at all. Anyway, let's get this poor old geezer off the screen here. We can't do that to him all day. But yeah, this is Marc Bergevin right now. This is what we got, okay? This is what we got. Have fan highlights. He says that the guy looks like Louis LeBlanc. Man, if Louis LeBlanc is looking that old right now, then whew, what's he doing now anyway? What's old Louis doing? Is he living in Montreal? Is he working at KFC or doing some kind of fun shenanigans like that? Let me know if anybody knows what Louis LeBlanc is doing. I wonder if our buddy here with the numbers got his number. Maybe we can call him up. Stephen Beard, where you at, Junkie? In Montreal? Chicago here. What's going on? What's it like in Chicago today? I am in Newfoundland. The Rock. You might not know where that is, but you might. It's way up here on the East Coast. Anyway, let's see what else we got going on. Philip St. Laurent knows. Look at that. He's a Bayman in Newfoundland. He knows it all. Canadian Elite says Junkie for GM. I like that. Let's do that. Okay, so first on the list here that we're going to talk about is, of course, Jesperi Kotkaniemi has not been matched by the Canadiens. That's the biggest news of all, right? It is. Well, that and Dvorak, but we're just going to start. We're going to bring it in gently here, and we're going to talk about Jesperi Kotkaniemi not being matched. What do you guys feel like about that, huh? What do you think about Jesperi Kotkaniemi not being matched? Are you sad? Did you not want to see him go? Was he your puppy? Did you guys consider him your puppy and you didn't want to see your puppy get stolen away by the Carolina Hurricanes? Let's see what you guys are saying. Canadian Elite says, glad he walked. He looked like a skating noodle. And you know what, man? You're not wrong. He was a bit lanky, although I think he will develop. He's going to fill into that form eventually. But the big question for me is, who do you think is going to be the better player in 4 years' time? Huh? Even 3 years' time. Is Christian Dvorak going to be a better player than Jesperi Kotkaniemi in 4 years' time? Because right now, yeah, I'm thinking Christian Dvorak is a better player right now, but it's all about whether or not Jesperi Kotkaniemi reaches his ceiling. Huh? That's the big thing. I don't know. Let's see. Philip St. Laurent, KK equals Eller. Not so bad. I wish that jerk well. That $1 million jerk very well. I hope Dvorak does better on the other hand, and I agree with you, buddy. I hope Dvorak does wonders for the team. It's almost like bringing in another Feldano. A Feldano that scores more, right? Habs fan highlights. Hashtag Junkie4. I like that. Let's get that going. Elizabeth B. Gonna miss him, but $6 million? Goodness. Yeah, $6 million is sick. It's way too much money. 27 Mitro. Don't care about KK. Dvorak is way better. That's the spirit, man. You've moved on. I like it. Center Heist. I want Tkachuk. And you know what? I've been saying that since that draft. You know that lady in the draft that had that crazy looking face? Remember that? Because she thought that the Habs were going to pick Zadina or someone? Well, I was looking like that because I wanted Tkachuk. I was looking like that the whole time. I couldn't believe it. Yannick Robertson, I want my puppy back, Tom. I know, man. I know. Hopefully you find your puppy. Archer, don't blame him for selling that contract, though. Absolutely not, man. Like, if you're selling a car and you got your car up for 10 grand, somebody comes along and they're like, hey, I'll give you 50 grand for it. Of course you're going to take the 50 grand. Otherwise, you're an idiot, right? David Pelletier, Dvorak. He's happy for some Dvorak. Hab fan highlights. Junkie for Montreal owner. Oh, man, I'd buy the Habs. I would. You know, if I could raise some money, I'd buy the Habs. You guys might have to all chip in. Maybe we'll get a joint account going and we'll just chip in and buy the Habs, man. Let's do it. Stephen Baird, do you think this means Paling is going to be given every shot this year? You know what? I like to think that. I think Ryan Paling is going to get a lot of chances this year. 27 Metro, yes. Canadian Elite, Dvorak is going to get career high in Montreal with great line mates. And I agree with you, man. I think this is going to be where, you know, shit changes for Christian Dvorak. Let's take a look at his stats here. I'm going to get up the old Dvorak stats. He's definitely going to be playing with better players. He played with Phil Kissel a little bit. He played with Krause a little bit. Krause. Isn't that like some kind of pigeon bird? I don't know. Anyway, Christian Dvorak is going to get better line mates. He's probably going to have Mike Hoffman, Brendan Gallagher. He's going to get a whole rotisserie chicken full of Habs wingers, man. We've got so many. So it's going to be crazy to see what he gets. The Chiatti said KK will put up more points, but that is because of the system. Potentially. He could potentially put up more points. He's going to be playing wing now. Does anybody else know that? That was released today. Apparently the Canes GM came out and said he's got big plans for Jesperi Kotkaniemi. He's going to be known as Jesperi Wingniemi. Archer, why does in 4 years matter? Price won't be there in 4 years. That's true. You got a point. Great Canadian 99. He's slow development kind of screwed him. 27 Metro. You think the Habs are cup contenders again? I don't know. That's something I'm going to be getting into later. I'm going to be asking everybody, what do you think the Habs' greatest weaknesses are right now? Because they're stacked in a way, but there's still some holes that got to be filled, and I don't know. I just don't know if they're going to be cup contenders. Anything can happen, though. We've seen that last year. What else do we got? I'm going to scroll down a bit. David Pelletier says Dvorak, Hoffman, Anderson. That's a potential line. That can happen. I'm going to share my lines with you guys a little later. I've also made my own lines. We're going to take a look at that. Philip St. Laurent says, we need nothing but more time and opportunities for Marc Bergevin to do more magic. He's a beast. Love him. Too fun. He's got the dance moves. I'll give him that. He's got some crazy dance moves. He does the high five thing. He comes down when the Habs win a series. He goes bananas next to the ice, man. That was crazy. Dixon Automotive Group. What's up, bro? Drew, Dvorak, Anderson, great line. I can see that for sure. Yannick Robertson. Habs gave me a beautiful birthday present by acquiring Dvorak. Yannick, bro, happy birthday. How old are you? I hope you had a good birthday. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Habs fan highlights. Paling is elite. I can see that. Elite? I don't know, man. Maybe. Maybe he will be. Who knows? I hope you're right. I do. I really do. Hang on here. Junkie needs to crack a beer. Let's get some of this medicine in. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, that's like drinking heaven. Anyway, what else is going on here? Philip, what's Philip saying? Any plumber's tips for a decade's worth of long-haired people in one small apartment? Get the long-haired John Muro wannabes out of the apartment. No, I know you're probably talking about women, right? It's bad, okay? It's bad. You got to make sure you only flush what needs to be flushed in the toilet. You know, toilet paper, shit, piss. That's it. Don't get too excited. Hair, man, you're going to need to buy a snake, man. If you got that many women living with you, if you got John Muro there too, man, John Muro must have a snake on standby in his bathroom. It's got to happen. Dylan Bradford, not Dvorak, sorry. William Province are both are good defensive players to help the lack of Drouin's awareness in the D zone. That's true. That's a good point too, man. Like, Drouin does need some help in the D zone, so You're on to something there. Center ice. Habs have to start a new trend. Trade their first rounders because they suck the big one on first rounders. And man, I was talking about that on the last live stream. I don't know if you were here or not, but yeah, holy shit. If you're ever looking for something to do, I was going to say get on and look, but no, don't. Change my mind. Don't get on and look at the Habs first round draft picks because it's depressing, man. You're going to get depressed and you don't want that. Sup, bro. Dvorak has really great shots and is very patient to make plays and knows when to set his teammates up. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Dvorak today, honestly. Let's see if I can bring some of it up. Look at this. Renaud Lavoie. Let me enlarge this. Boom, 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 boom. That's what some ex-teammates think of Christian Dvorak. He's strong. He's good on face-offs. Serious and great attitude. He's serious, like me, right? I'm serious. Am I serious? Likes to be in front of the net on the PP. PP. Natural PK player, and he's blocking shots. Whew. Sounds good, Renaud. Honestly, it does. I'm excited. Now, let's see what some more of you guys are saying. Canadian elite. He only danced on the ice because he knew he gets to keep his job. I like your humor, man. That was good. Kiboomerang. Dvorak comes from the school of Dale Hunter with London. A solid foundation. There you go. Philip St. Laurent. You know, if Dvorak does well at second or third line center for any amount of time and Drouin does the same, then the Serge Drouin trade won't be his worst ever. And man, I'm still hopeful that somehow Jonathan Drouin can put his shit together, you know what I mean? Get the right underwear on, get the right socks on, put his shoes on the right feet, lace them skates up and start playing some good hockey. He's had a couple of good seasons, but jeez. I just feel like Jonathan Drouin can do so much more than what he's done for some reason, and we're not getting it. So maybe this could be the season he goes out and, like Harry says out Dumb and Dumber, totally redeems himself, huh? Okay, here we go. Newfie guy. Is it Blue Star beer? No, I'm not going to lie. It's not Blue Star. It's Bud. I like Bud. Philip St. Laurent. Yeah, mostly women. Never. Oh, you're talking about your roommates. Yeah, that's scary, man. That is scary. CH, remember the time I said if anybody messes with Lee, F was the. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if I remember that, but Philip St. Laurent, Fabio. Oh, look at this. Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. Dylan Bradford's got his lines set here. Now let's take a look at Dylan Bradford's lines. First line, Drouin, Suzuki, Caulfield. I'm on board. I like Toffoli on that line, but I'm going to let it slide just for you, Dylan. I'm on board with this. Second line, Toffoli, Dvorak, Hoffman. That's good. That's not bad. I like that too. Third line, Anderson, Evans, and Gallagher. Okay, I like that too. You know what? You know who's going to be a big question mark for me this season? That's Jake Evans. I'm wondering what he's going to be capable of doing. Is he going to be wicked? Is he going to be what he was last year? You know what I mean? In the regular season, he was just kind of, you know? Is he going to step up his game? We're going to have to wait and see. And the fourth line, Lehkonen, Paling, and Armia. I'm on board with that as well. And he's also drinking beer. Holy shit. Get this guy another beer from the fridge. Someone. Archer 143. Other than the loss of Denol, I think the Habs have improved since last season. Perry would have been great to keep, but he wasn't essential. I agree with you. I think Perry would have been awesome to keep, but you know what? A guy that nobody's talking about is Perreault. And I got this weird feeling like Matthew Perreault could come in here and he could kind of do what Perry did last season. Maybe not to the same extent, but Perreault's a pretty good hockey player, man, in that respect. I think he's pretty good. Now, let's see what else here I've got to look at. Look at this. There's some more Christian Dvorak stuff. His face-off stats, right? Like, it almost feels like he's coming in kind of to replace Denol in a sense. Apparently, he's got great defensive awareness, and he's pretty good on the draw. If you look at Denol's numbers, they're very similar. Very similar. And we needed a guy like Dvorak, especially with Valdano gone. I'm a fan. I'm a fan right now. I was skeptical, but now I'm a fan, okay? Philip St. Laurent, completely agree. Trade all our first, seconds for help or for lower picks. We do not do well in high-end drafting. Oh my God, LeBlanc. Trading up for Tenorti, yucky. Yeah, man, that was... Oh my God, I just don't want to think about it anymore. Jeez! Wait one sec. Oh God, that was delicious. Now, great Canadian 99. I meant to say that KK development was slow. Yeah, it is slow. He's been developed kind of strange. He got into the league early. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Archer, Drouin's a passer. Put him with Caulfield, and he'll get a ton of points. Great point, Archer again. This could happen. I'm hoping this is going to happen. Scorchy, are you drinking Junkie Club? Junkie Club. Hey, we should make our own beer called Junkie Club. We'll forget all about Junkie Club. We'll make believe it doesn't even exist. And we'll just go with Junkie Club. Sup, bro? What number will Dvorak wear? I'm not sure, but I'm thinking 420. Canadian Elite. Habs need to stop pushing Drouin to make goals. The guy's an elite playmaker. He has a real good potential to put the puck where it needs to be for good goals. I agree. I'm with you. Dylan Bradford. He's drinking. Again, this is awesome. I'm glad I'm not alone. Elizabeth B. Drouin's looking like he's focused and more confident. Hope that plays out on the ice. I agree. Yannick Robertson. Dvorak is insane in the shootout to add to everything Renaud Laval said. That's wicked. I didn't know that. That's news to me, so I'm happy with that. Philip says, I'm married. This really was for plumber's tips. Not for my place. Oh, man. I'm going to make you a video. I am. I'm going to make you a video on how to fix everything. Everything you need to know. What else we got here? Alien or Ali Ann. I'm sorry, man. I'm terrible with names. Anyway, Ali Ann is asking, Dvorak stat prediction, please. Okay, well, let's see. This is a good question. So, Junkie doesn't do many predictions, but he's going to go ahead and he's going to make a prediction just for you. Let me analyze this. Okay. Last season, I think he was going to get 20 goals. That was bound to happen. Same with the season before. He's a 20-goal scorer. It's going to happen. It's going to happen this season. Let me Oprah Winfrey this shit. I'm going to say Dvorak is going to get 23 goals. 23 goals. And 23 assists. Look at that. Double 23. 46 points. 23. That's what it's going to be. Diddly D. Archer. I don't think he'll be anywhere close to Danault defensively, but if he brings a more offensive upside to his game, then it could balance out. Absolutely right, man. You're right. Key Boomerang. Dvorak will have better wings than in Arizona? Definitely. I think 100% he's going to have better wingers. The Habs got way too many good wingers right now. That's where they're stacked, down the middle. Let's look at the depth chart. I got a depth chart here. See, I've been preparing. Look at this. Boom! We got a depth chart. Look at the wings, man. Holy sweet fried potato skins. Look at that. Look where all the money's going. These are the money totals. Look at that. $7 million spent on center. That's pretty much what Jesperi Kotkaniemi's making this year. Holy shit. We got 20 mil gone into the right wing, 16 gone into the left wing. But look at these wingers. Drouin, Hoffman, Barn, Lehkonen, Perreault, Gallagher, Andy, Toffoli, Armia, Caulfield. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see the lines. Just so many options. And I'm interested to see if Jonathan Drouin gets moved over to center. That's the big one for me. I don't know about you guys, but it'd be tempting because I still think the Habs are weak down the center. Now, a lot of you guys probably aren't going to agree, but I mean, after Dvorak, right now, it's just a crapshoot because we don't know how any of these guys are going to perform. Evans might be good. Paling might be good. I mean, it'd be great if they both were, but we don't really know. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's go with I am Raven. I think Dvorak can pot 20 goals and 20 assists. That's another sane answer. I like it. Steady Chills. KK makes more money than Stahl. Kane's captain and much better player. Man, I know. I was looking at that. The amount of money Jesperi Kotkaniemi is getting right now in Carolina. Like, if I was a Carolina Hurricane player, I'd be like, what the hell? We should get on Cap Friendly right now, as the kiddies say, and we'll look that up. Look at this. Cap Friendly. Let's take a look. Let's take a little peekaboo and see what these guys are making. So, 6.1 million Jesperi Kotkaniemi. He's making more than Jordan Stahl. He's making more than Teravainen. He's making more than Niederreiter. He's making more than Vincent Trocheck. God. Man, what are these guys thinking? This guy had 5 goals last season. I know he's young and they wanted to steal him, but jeez. It's insane. That is insane. Okay, look at this. Somebody quoted me here. Hockey Junkie. This is from Frenchie Ben. You had the right prediction. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Come on down. Man, thank you. Thank you for that. Oh. I am Raven. Drouin, Paling, Gallagher. Dylan Bradford. Your accent sounds like the Maritimes. I'm from New Brunswick, pal. Go Habitang. Dylan, I'm from Newfoundland. I work with a lot of people from New Brunswick. Awesome, awesome people. You know what? When you're in Alberta and you meet someone else from the East Coast, you kind of just look at each other and you start clicking. Hey, you're away from home, man. And it's instant friendship right away. Andrew Shahini. Who do you think will lead the Habs in goals and points next season? Now you're talking. Points? I'm going to go with Jesperi. No, never mind. I forgot. He's gone. Points? I'm going to go with Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki is going to have a great year next season, man. He's going to get lots of ice time. He's going to be played in a lot of situations, and he's going to have great wingers the whole year. I think Nick Suzuki is going to lead the team in points. As for goals, I'm going with Tyler Toffoli again. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, what? What about Cole Caulfield? But I don't know. I'm thinking Cole Caulfield is going to score a lot of goals. He's going to have a great season too. But I'm still thinking it's going to be Tyler Toffoli. I don't know why. I think he's going to be playing a lot with Suzuki as well Cole Caulfield. But Toffoli, man, he surprised the shit out of me next year. Next up, we got Archer. Pretty sure when Drouin first arrived, he started off as a center and it didn't work. Not sure why it would now, but we'll see, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Everybody was thinking that Jonathan Drouin was going to be a center. Everybody was all excited, and then look what happened, right? He ended up on the wing, and that's how shit went down. Morning Wood. Nice name. I'm late. So sorry if someone asked, but what do you think Suzuki's contract will look like next year? Oh, man. God, another tough question. Jeez. Suzuki. Well, let's get on old Cap Friendly again. Let's go over to the Habs. One thing you don't want is somebody to throw an offer sheet or anything at Nick Suzuki. That would be absolutely terrible. Like, if this was Nick Suzuki that Carolina just threw the bank at, well, $6 million for Nick Suzuki, you'd match. You'd match instantly. I think they're going to lock him up long term. I don't know about you guys, but I can see Nick Suzuki making maybe $8 million a year. How's that sound? $8 million for Nick Suzuki? I can see it happening. The Hockey Froggy. What's up, Junkie? What's up, my man? Froggy is in the house. Man, you've been around here for a long time. Thanks. Thanks for continuing to watch my videos. Now, let's move down a little bit here. Holy shit, there's a lot of chat. Let's go right to the bottom. Let's see what's going on at the bottom here. Dylan Bradford says, how many points / goals will Jeff Petrie get with Weber gone? More ice time, 20 goals. Also, the Hockey News once again says 35 goals for Cole Caulfield. Man, if Caulfield gets 35 goals, that would be insane. Insane! As for Jeff Petrie, he's going to get a lot more ice time now. Like, he's going to be the guy going forward. He's a horse. And every time Weber goes down, he steps up his game. So I'm thinking Jeff Petrie is going to get more points. He's going to get more points, more goals this season. If he doesn't, I mean, it could be a tar fire. A lot of the success of this season is going to revolve around Jeff Petrie. As for numbers, I don't know. I don't know for Jeff Petrie. Google account. Weber returns for the playoffs. I like your thinking. Let's do it. Yannick Robertson. Smash the like button, guys. Smash it, punch it, pretend it's Matthew Tkachuk. Punch the shit out of that thing. What else do we got here? I am Raven. Suzuki gets a $6.5 million average. 7 years. That would be too nice. I would go with that, though. Oh, yeah. That would be wild for me. Mel LeBlanc. What's going on? DD having this group with practice time will make a big plus this year. He had no practice time at all last year, and that's true, and we've seen that. As soon as the coaching change happened, shit went down the drain, which sounds weird for a plumber to say, but yeah, it did. It went right down the drain. There we go. We got some more. Steady Chelsea says 8 million's good. Great Canadian thinks 5 or 6. Yannick Robertson, 8 times 7.5 million. I think we can all agree that whatever Suzuki gets, we're going to be on board. You know what I mean? As long as it's nothing insane, we're going to go with it. Archer, in the past, Petrie would always go Super Saiyan, Goku, exactly, when Weber got hurt. So I'm guessing he gets a 100-point season and wins the Norris and the Hart since Weber is now gone for the season. Man, that would be crazy. If he wins the Norris this year, can you imagine? Oh, I'd be pumped. Noah Gomez Robitaille. I love these streams. I love you, man. I do. Thanks for being here. Dylan Bradford. Nick Suzuki equals Mitch Marner with less points, but better defensively. And he shows up in the playoffs. A.K.A. Patrice Bergeron. And he put an I on the end, and it sounds like Patrice Bergerani. I like that. Maybe we can draft someone named Bergerani. Morning Wood thinks he's going to get 7.5 times 4. We're going to find out. And we are. And hopefully, Mark Bergevin, if he does sign that 3-year contract and he's here, I'm hoping that Mark Bergevin gets this done soon. Man, I do not want the same shit show next season. No, we can't let that happen to Nick Suzuki. And the following year, we can't let it happen to Cole Caulfield either. You got to keep these guys here. Alian, do you think Petrie signing last year was a blessing in disguise considering all the bad D contracts this year? I'm thinking so. Man, he's going to be the man now. Like I said, I'm more curious to hear when Weber announces his retirement. I'm pretty sure he's not going to come back. It doesn't sound like it. If he does come back for the playoffs somehow, man, that would be insane. So Jeff Petrie is definitely the big dog moving forward. It's going to be interesting this year to see how Alexander Romanov here looks. I want to see if he ups his game and maybe takes it to the next level, because we could sure as hell use him putting up some big points. What else we got here? I'm going to scroll down a little bit here. Holy shit, you guys are talking a lot. That's good, man. That makes my life a lot easier. I am Raven says Suzuki scores 60. Nice. That'd be insane. Scores 60? Like 60 goals? I'd like that. I know you're talking about points, but I'd like that. Oh, this is a good comment. Morning Wood says, I want to see Cole Caulfield and KK fight, and I want a KO. Holy shit. Can you imagine? Who would win that? I'd like to put them in an octagon. Huh? Everybody buy tickets and just go watch the fight. That would be badass. Anyway, let's get something else up here on the screen here. I'm going to show you guys my lines. Okay, these are the lines that I made. And I'm thinking that they could be a potential lineup, but it all depends on Jonathan Drouin. If Dominique Ducharme sees Drouin as a center, obviously this is going to change. But what do you guys think of these puppies, huh? Look at that. We got old Logan Mailloux up in the top left corner. We got Larry, Curly, and Cole. We've got Jack Eichel. And we've got the Devil. So, let's take a look at these. Brad Purcell is saying, I'm thinking Anderson is going to have a great year. Man, I hope so. I hope he does. Elias Drakos. These streams are the best. I still look back on the Habs playoff run and get chills watching your reaction videos after Habs wins. Man. Thanks so much, Elias. I'm glad you still like them, buddy. I am Raven. Anderson gets 22 goals and 15 assists. I'd live with that. That'd be good. He's definitely going to get more goals than assists because he's Josh Anderson. He's a shooter. And he's a horse. Archer143 says, I don't think you could physically restrain Weber from getting on the ice if the Habs do make the playoffs. Man, I know. That's the way it seems. They're just going to wheel him in a wheelchair and they're going to strap skates to him and he's going to come out like, ah! It's going to be wild. Philip St. Laurent says, I want to re-sign PK Subban and have his anchor the third line. Holy shit. Philip, bro. PK Subban coming back? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? It could happen. I mean, he's about to be an unrestricted free agent next year, is it? I think. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's see. Let's go down a little bit. The Hockey Froggy. Is Muriel and Gustafsson still on the Habs? No. But Muriel is still in my heart, man. He is. He's right here. And he's going to be here forever. I've got pictures of him everywhere. It's all over my computer. If you guys hack into my computer, you're going to see nothing but John Muriel pics. And John Liu. Like everything. Look at it. Everything's coded. Look at this one. Not John Liu. But it ain't John Liu. But that's how I know that that picture is not John Liu. I tell myself. Right? Center Heist. I'm worried Romanov will be the new whipping boy. And man, I can see that happening too. I hope not. I really hope he doesn't become the next whipping boy. See, every time I pick a whipping boy, it's John Muriel. You know what I mean? It's someone like that. It's Eric Stahl. Eric Stahl was my whipping boy for months last season. Ever since he joined the Habs, he was the whipping boy of choice for me. I couldn't wait to go on another Eric Stahl tirade every time I was pissed off. If I was at work and I smashed my fingers, Eric Stahl was getting it. But we don't need to act like that about Romanov. No, can't do it. Canadian Elite. We need Suzuki at 6 years, $5.5 million a year. He's a damn unicorn. You just don't find those every day. Man, I agree. You can't let Suzuki walk away. You can't. Elian is saying, do you think KK gets Tavares treatment from the Habs? I do. I honestly do. Man, everybody gets that treatment. You know, I'm not mad about it, but it's just funny. Every time somebody comes to the Bell Center that was a former Hab, they go ape shit. And Kotkaniemi signing that contract, taking that pay, oh yeah, they're going to go ape shit on little Kotkaniemi when he gets in the Bell Center. I can smell it. It's like blood in the water. What else we got here? Simon is saying, yo, imagine Carolina doesn't make the playoffs and we win the cup. Man, that would be crazy. Oh, that would be a real slap in the face. Carolina has been doing some really, really weird shit this offseason. Even if you take the Jesperi Kotkaniemi offer sheet off the table and you just look at everything else they did, God, man, what are they doing over there? Jeez. They done some messed up shit. Dylan Bradford, biggest question nobody talks about. Sean Farrell, who I will admit is Will Farrell's son. Just kidding. Win USA Hockey Prospect of the Year. I bet his father, Will Farrell, holy shit, he beat me to it. Will be proud. Great lines. I went with the Dominique Ducharme line shuffle for mine. Thanks, buddy. Yes, Dominique Ducharme line shuffle. Did we not see that last season, eh? Hab fan highlights. His personality and his play was so fun and funny. I hope Anderson gets a lot more consistency. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. I want to see Anderson score a lot more. You know, it's kind of weird next season because whoever's on the third line, the wingers, are not going to deserve to be known as a third line winger. Like, look at my lines right now. Drouin, is he a third line winger? On some teams, I guess, like the Habs. But realistically, should he be on the third line? I don't know. I just don't know, man. Same with Anderson. Third line material? Nah. But it's good. It's good because they got depth, and they're going to have three lines that are just going to be rolling, cruising, on cruise control. And that fourth line could be a wicked potential shutdown line. We got one-man Armia, Arturi Lekkenham, and Ryland Pasting. Let's see. Let's go down a little bit. Raheem, GTR, says, I don't know about you, Junkie, but I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Evans and Paling. Could be. I'm hoping you're right, and I've been hoping for the love of God that one of these guys comes true and becomes a third-line center, like a shutdown center. I mean, Evans has that potential, so does Paling. Who knows? Maybe one of them really brings it this year. We can only hope, my friend. Archer, when Byron comes back, you 100% put the Lehkonen, Evans, Byron line back together. Man, they were money. Roberto Parisi. What happened to Kulak in your lineups? Man, Kool-Aid Man. I know, Kool-Aid Man should be here too. I chose Weidman just because of his shot, the way he shoots. Kulak is probably going to get a lot of time there as well, man. I like Kulak. I got a lot of respect for Kulak. A lot of people use Kulak for the whipping boy. They get the cat of nine tails out on him and just whip the shit out of Kool-Aid Man. But I don't. Not me. Elizabeth B. No thanks. Galley and Subban fighting again. Yeah, we don't need that. Imagine. We don't need those guys fighting. Philip St. Laurent for $1 million. Whew, imagine. I am Raven. Those are some good lines, Junkie. Thank you. Only thing I'd say is move Galley and Paling to the third line. Yeah, you can definitely do that. There's no doubt you can definitely do that. And that's probably what's going to happen. It's probably going to be something like that. Morningwood, Kulak, and Weidman seem interchangeable to me. Absolutely. Stephen Baird, is Weidman better than Kulak? No idea here. Man, let's look up Weidman's stats. Weidman actually had some pretty decent stats one time. Once upon a time. That's how you start a story. I'm going to start a story here. Once upon a time, Chris Weidman. Let's take a look at him. He was the guy in the cab. Remember the guy in the cab in Ottawa? That got caught in the Uber talking shit, doing some talking when he should have been doing some listening. Yeah, he had a decent year in Ottawa. He had a couple decent years. 17 points, 13 points. I don't know. Then he kind of played everywhere. He got traded from Ottawa. He went to Edmonton. They were like, this is the Uber guy. Let's get rid of him. Then he went to Florida, and they were like, the Uber guy? He played one game there. Look at that. He even picked up a penalty. Boom. He was even a -1. Boom. But in the KHL last year, look at this. This is what I want to highlight. Look at that. He had 41 points. He had 73 PIMs over there. He was doing some fighting over in Russia. Imagine this guy fighting. I don't know. He don't look like a fighter to me. But he did. He did some fighting. It happened. What happened? Raheem GTR, the first donation I've ever gotten. Holy shit. You just went down in the history books. You made history. $5. Thanks, buddy. That's like 2 beer. You just bought me 2 beer. I'm happy. I like that. He says, hope to see more of these streams. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. Honestly. Can't thank you enough. There's definitely going to be more streams. I'm thinking about doing it every Sunday. Because Rick does them every Saturday, and I don't want to be stepping on his toes or anything like that. So I'm thinking Sunday. Sunday's a good day. I'm off Sundays. And it just works out good for me. Sunday is an awesome day to do live streams. So I'm hoping to stick with that. And the more I do them, the more natural it'll get, I'm hoping. Because right now, this is different. Let's see, what else we got here? Tristan Gruel. What's up, buddy? I would love to see Drouin in the first line left position. That is another possibility. He could be playing alongside Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield, even Tyler Toffoli. Who knows? Phil Two Stone. Hopefully Riley Kidney. Oh, look at that. Kidney Stone will fill out the third line C spot in the next few years if Paling doesn't turn out. Kidney is from this guy's hometown. Nice. And I think he might be a great playmaker in the NHL one day. That's cool, man. It's nice to hear. Hopefully, I hope you're right. Robert Levine. I don't care what most panelists say. Me either, buddy. I agree. I think Montreal, again, will surprise quite a few. And yeah, that's going to feel good. Remember last season, everyone was like, no, Montreal ain't going to do shit. Especially toward the end of last season. I mean, even I was saying it. I was like, they're not going to do it. But then, oh man, they got in the playoffs. And like they always say, you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. And the Habs, they proved that last night. They proved that last year. Roberto says, I like how we have Paquette and Perreault as depth. Me too. That is wicked. You know what? Drinking beer and talking to you guys is a good time. This is a good time. Let's see what else we got here. I brought up the face-off stats. I want you guys to look at this meme just because I thought it was funny. Look at this. Isn't this gold? I've seen this on Reddit. and it pretty much sums it up pretty damn good if you ask me. Look at that. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying now. Center Heist. Junkie, your streams are the cat's meow. I love that saying. Brother, you're the man. Leader of the pack. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Dylan Bradford. Habs should trade Paling and first plus for Hurdle. I like to call Hurdle Squirtle, by the way. Huh? He's Squirtle. Don't call him Hurdle anymore. From here on, he's known as Squirtle. Move Dvorak to the third line. Let's get Price a chip. Man, that would be crazy. If the Habs could somehow get Thomas Hurdle out of San Jose too, God, but I don't know. I don't know if that's possible right now. It'd be cool. It's a fun, entertaining idea. It is. Thomas Hurdle is a wicked, wicked center. Man, yeah, if the Habs had Suzuki, Dvorak, and Hurdle down the middle, that would be the cat's ass. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, because everybody was freaking out about Jack Eichel. That's all you hear. Jack Eichel this, Jackie Chan this, Marv from Home Alone this. Well, do you think that the Habs are out 100% now in your minds on Jack Eichel? Because I think we can lay the Jack Eichel rumors to rest now. Especially with Cristiano Ronaldo, Dvorak Aldo. A Hab now. I just don't see Jack Eichel coming here. Let me know what you think. He's done. He's not coming, right? Come the Beans. Nice name. Can you say Kotkaniemi? No, I don't think I can, man. I don't think I can. It's Four-Finger Niemi, Kotkaniemi. There's so many. Archer is saying if the Habs can avoid losing half the team to injuries, they should be so much better than last season. I agree. Darren Roussel. I think Bergevin has done a great job. Let's not forget the Suzuki trade for starters. Go Habs go. Woo! I agree with you. The Suzuki trade was immaculate. I like it. Ray E. Grasshoppers unite. Let's unite. Let's do it tonight. Luke Lafont. Ravioli scores 25. I love it when you guys know my nicknames for the players. Ravioli could very well score 25. I'm thinking he's going to score more. I think Ravioli Toffoli is going to get 30 goals this season. RG Titan. Will Allen start the season in net? All depends on Mr. Carey Price. But it's potential. It's got potential that Jake Allen might actually start. Who knows? Could happen. Brad Purcell. Dylan, no cap for that. No suit for you. Bend that guy. Bend that guy. Tristan Gruel. Montreal's in a good position. We could go to playoffs, or we could get a nice high pick in a great draft year. You know what? And that's how I see it too. Like, this is going to be a wicked draft year if the Habs do shit the bed and become sellers. I don't see that happening, but if they do, then this is a good year to do it. 100% for sure. Robert Levine likes the meme. Habs fans highlights like the meme. That's good. I love it. I love it. PD Hockey. Next off season, Huberdeau is a free agent. Do you think he signs in Montreal? Are you serious, man? I didn't realize that. Let's take a look at that. I'm interested now. Because he is the man. That would be insane if the Habs somehow got him. And he's been after talking about that. I did a video on that like a few months back about how Huberdeau was talking about possibly playing for the Habs one day. Okay, so look, he's got 2 years left. In the end of 2023, he becomes a UFA, and then maybe anything is possible. He's 28 years old. He's going to be, what, 30 then? And if he keeps producing like he is, oh, man, you know what? I got to change the topic here. Every time I look at the Florida Panthers cap hits, man, it's no surprise that Florida has got such a good team. Like, look at the cap hits. Look at this. Sam Reinhart, $6.5 million. Okay, cool. But Alexander Barkov, look at this, $5.9 million. That's it. Jonathan Huberdeau, $5.9 million. My God. Are they giving these guys bags of chips too? They got to give them something. $5.9 million is just insane for these guys. Patrick Hornquist, $5.3 million. Yeah, I don't like that guy. Anyway, Sam Bennett, $4.4 million. Anthony Duclair. They just got a decent all-around team. You know what I mean? Ekblad's only making $7.5 million for what he does. Brandon Montour, Mackenzie Weegar. They've got a good team. You got to give them that. I know they're playing a shit ton of money to Sergei Bobrovsky, but other than that, they're paying good money everywhere else. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. What's going on in the chat ski? Koskin so many is the real winner. Koskin so many. Good one, Canadian Elite. That was funny. Sean Sampson is saying, your lines are good, except I hate them. Just kidding. Your lines are good, except I would switch to third and fourth line centers. I would put Romanov up with Savard. Hurdle, too much money for Squirtle, and a free agent after the season. So you would switch to third and fourth line centers. Let's see what you're saying. Let's get this stupid little meme off the table here. We've got the Junkie lines. And you know what? You make sense, man. Paling could very well pass Evans off, and maybe Evans, Lekin, and Armia could be the dynamite shutdown line. And maybe Paling just provides offense in the NHL now. That could happen. And as for Romanov moving up and bumping Ben Sherratt down, oh man, I was very close to doing that when I made these lines, but I just don't see it happening because of Dominique Ducharme. I just don't see it happen. I think he's going to try and have a top four, and he's going to kind of roll Sherratt and Savard and hope for a little shutdown deep here. But maybe if Alexander Romanov picks it up this season and progresses, he could very well bump Ben Sherratt out of that position. I could see that. I could see it happening. Been that guy. Buffalo is just digging a big hole. Players will be scared to play there after what they've done to Eichel. I know, man. Who wants to go to Buffalo? I don't. I wouldn't go to Buffalo. Habs fan highlights says, okay, Unky. I like that. He's got his own little nickname for me. Unky. Luca Ramilli, bundle of joy, 50 points. That a boy. I like it. Ravioli, 60 points. Zooks, 70 points this season. Top line prediction. That would be awesome. If Suzuki can get 70 points this season, and I can see it. I can see it happening. I really can. If he does, that is going to be amazing. Philip is saying, trade the short term for Eichel. Wait for Weber to come back in force. Push for 2-3 postseasons. Interesting take, my friend. Interesting take. What else do we got here? Yannick Robertson. Yes, please talk more about Huberdeau coming to the Habs. Everybody likes Huberdeau coming to the Habs. Man, I got to go in there. I got to take a little dive here for Jonathan Huberdeau again. Let's get up his points. This guy is a beast. He is a beast. And when that contract ends, he's going to be 30 years old. Look at him. Doesn't he look spiffed off there? He could be a Hab. I guarantee you he'd love to come play for the Habs. I can just see it. I can see it in his eyes. He's like, come on, take me. Look at that. He's got 92 points in 2018. Holy shit. He had 61 points last year in just 55 games. How's that, huh? How's that? That's pretty good, I think. The season before that, he had 78 points in 69 games. This guy is above a point per game. Let's get him in here. I want him. Can we do it now, please? Whew. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we got here. Holy shit, we just got another donation. Oh my God. David Pelletier is donation number 2. Give it up for my man. He was there early, and he says, don't stop doing your live show. I like it. He likes it a lot. And thank you so much, man. $6.99. That is like another tree of beers. I've got 5 beers. I've got 5 beers now. I'm going to cry, man. I'm going to cry. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Who else we got here? Yannick Robertson is telling everyone to smash the shit out of the like button. And I agree, man. Give it to it. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button too, because I upload hockey content daily, and every time I say that, I usually say something silly when I say it, so you might want to hear that. Sam Carrier is here. He made it this time. Welcome, my friend. You've been around for a long time too. Sam is like, he's one of the originals, Sam. I like Sam. Good to see you, man. Good to see you in here. Tricolor, hey Junkie, what's going on, buddy? How's it going? Yannick Robertson, I watched Huberdeau when he played for the St. John Sea Dogs in the QMJHL. Well, man, you must have watched quite the show. Look at this year, 105 points in 67 games and 88 penalty minutes. I always look at the penalty minutes. You know, I want to see if they mix it up a little bit. I know Huberdeau doesn't do that a lot, but 88 penalty minutes tells me he was doing some talking when he should have been doing some listening, and he backed it up a bit. I like it. Luca Ramelli is saying the top D is all 6-foot tree. Man, that rhymes, especially when you go tree. The top 4D is all 6-foot tree or taller and all 200 plus pounds. Even Romanov is 6'1", 200 pounds. Some man mountains as the decor. Man, absolutely agree. And Romanov, too. Holy shit. He reminds me a little bit of Alexei Emelin. A little bit. He's Russian, and he kind of got that, that surprise hit thing that Emelin always had, and that's what I love about him. I love seeing the surprise physical play when you're not expecting it, and then all of a sudden, boom, someone's on the ice. God, I miss Emlyn sometimes. Sean Sampson, you're right. It won't happen, but this gives them a puck mover on each pair. Man, you're absolutely right again. And they need that. They need puck movers. And again, you just made a great point. Who's going to move the puck from Ben Sherratt and David Savard? Sure, they're going to be good in their own end, but who's going to whip the puck up? I don't know what David Savard is really like for making a first pass. I know what Ben Sherratt is like. He did it a bit when he was paired with Shea Weber, but, nothing special or anything like that. Husky Wolf, Anderson and Romanov are who I want to see the full season. Me too. It's going to be fun watching them all play. Ugh. The Rick Roller. Hey, everyone. Problem solved. Let's party. Let's do it. Let's start the party. Sam Carrier. Yeah, Junkie. I'm an OG. And also, I'm going to play some NHL now while listening. Well, I hope you kick some ass, man. Maybe we'll play NHL together sometime. Adam Verge. Put the Caulfield Holy song. I'm going to see if I can do it, okay? Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if you guys are going to hear it. I'm still really new to this live streaming shiz-nizzleton. But we'll see what we got here. We'll see if we can do it. Just for you. Just for you. I think this is it. I'm acting like I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Something's playing. But I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe you're not hearing it. If you didn't hear that, I'm sorry, okay? Brad Purcell. Trees is a load of wood. It is, man. You're right there. You're absolutely right. So if anyone's new here, look at this. I showed this earlier. Apparently, Marc Bergevin may be extended for another 3 years. That's the magic number again. Agreement which should be revealed the first week of the season. This is just a rumor. Just a rumor. Okay? Don't go going around saying, Hockey Junkie said it happened. Because it didn't. But it's a rumor, and these guys are pretty credible because they predicted a lot of shit now already. They said it was going to rain today in Newfoundland. It did. They said the Habs were going to get Christian Dvorak. They did. They said Kotkaniemi's offer wasn't going to be matched. It happened. Then they said the Habs were going to draft Bill Cosby, and it happened. So, there's that. Okay? These guys, they seem to know what they're talking about. Philippe Saint Laurent. Junkie, how does it feel to go from paid professional to barely paid YouTube sensation? Feels good, man. It feels good. Robert Levine. You also have Lindgren coming to camp. Yep. That's true. David Pelletier. Miss Emlyn's hits too. Man, weren't they awesome? Remember that hit on Lucic? Oh my God. If it wasn't for copyright reasons, I'd show that right now. I would. I'd show up because I watch that every day 6 times, man. I watch it before I go to bed. I watch it when I get up. It's just amazing watching Lucic get hip-checked like that. It's crazy. Archer, I don't miss Emlyn. The man could only turn in one direction. It's funny, but it's true. Tricolor, do you think we should play Kulak or Weidman? And this is what I was saying earlier. I think these guys are going to be changed out quite a bit. They're going to be wearing a pair of underwear. You're going to wear Kulak one night, you're going to shit it all up, and then you're going to take Kulak, you're going to throw him in the hamper, and you're going to put on some Weidman the next morning. And then you're going to shit him up while you're washing out the Kulak, and then you throw that underwear back on. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be routine, and you heard it here first. Dylan Bradford, where do you think Eichel's going to go? I hope not Boston. I'm not sure where he's going to go, but I don't think he's going to go to Boston. I just can't see it happening. Boston is just, oh God, just talking about it makes me puke. Philippe Saint Laurent, best NHL game. I'm going to go with 94, probably Sega, but I only played SNES. Oh God, you're putting me in a tough spot, Philip. What the hell, man? Come on! Those were some good games, though, back in the day. They were a lot of fun. I remember buying NHL 99 on PC and just getting that, and you could trade anyone back then. I had the best Habs team you could have. And real funny story, I also had another season started on NHL 99, and instead of having the best NHL players, I just had a goon team. I had Larac, Brashear, I had everybody in there that was a goon. And every game, it was just a war nonstop. That was how I played an entire season. I think I won the cup that year. It was great. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to go with NHL 99 just because of those good memories. Archer 143. Hey, Junkie, what kind of mic are you using? I'm using the Blue Spaghetti. It's the Blue Yeti, but I call it the Blue Spaghetti. And it's probably sounding like shit on here because I'm used to using Audacity, whatever the hell you call that, and I kind of improved the sound quality, but right now it's just raw, so it probably sounds like shit. Adam Verge, my man, I love you. Adam, I love you too, man, honestly. It'll never die. Dixon, Automotive Group. Drew, Dvorak, Anderson will be a dope line, man. Drew and Dvorak and Anderson. I agree, that could be a good line too. Dylan Bradford. Praise Cole Caulfield, our savior. Man, I've got some great Cole Caulfield memes. Want to take a look at some memes? Who wants to see some memes? I've got a whole bunch on the computer here. Some of them might offend people. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. But whatever. Don't hold it against me, okay? It's just fun. It's all fun. Let's look at some memes I got here. Let's go through Junkie's computer. We got... I don't know what this is from. I think this is just an actual picture. We've got to look at some hockey memes. Look at this. I like this one. Hello, Buffalo. Do you have a 30-day refund policy for a gently used Eric Stahl? And my God, was he ever so gently used during that season? God. Next up, we got, I'm about to use this one in like one of my next videos, Ben Cosby. Ben Cosby? Does anybody know Ben Cosby? Look. Yes, I've been doing some things that I probably shouldn't be doing, but it's been fun. Just having fun. That's all. Byron Denol, I choose you. 3-on-3 overtime. Didn't we see that a lot? Look at that. Jesperi Kotkaniemi's down here. You got to be kidding me, man. I want to get moved to Carolina like right now. And then we got Brendan Gallagher over there like, what the fuck? Man, we can't go with this. Byron and Denol and 3-on-3? God. Look, this is one of my favorites. This right here is one of my favorites. Wait, I gotta stop. Jason Manzo is in the chat. He's my man. He just said, say my name. Jason Manzo. There you go. You got it. David Arthur. Hey, Hockey Junkie. Can't stay, buddy. Just saying a quick hi. David Arthur, what's going on, buddy? Glad you could stop by. Hopefully next time you can be here for a long time. I like having you here. Talking Habs. Rick is in the house. Hey, Junkie. What's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. God, it's good having you here. Ray E. Do we have another year with North Division back to previous? I don't think so. I don't think the North Division is coming back. I'm going to move on to another meme, and I'm going to continue talking. Here we go. This is the bride of Chucky, Cole Caulfield. I am Raven. Also, my favorite NHL game was NHL 14. I'll say this about the NHL games. Man, they were good back in the day. Like, the music, I should say, was better back in the day. My God, the music that they're using in the NHL games nowadays, oh, it's terrible. I got to turn that shit off. I got to hit the mute button like 20 times. Like, yeah, get off the screen. Dylan Bradford, Pat Rudy used to be my favorite player. Glad it turned into Nick Suzuki. And now deceased Thomas Tatar. I'll drink to that. I will drink to that. I'm about to drink right now. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to change the meme. And I'm going to read some more comments. This is what we're going to do. Go on now, son. Score. Look at this. Does anybody watch Willow? Does anybody know what this is? Because if you didn't see the movie Willow, right when this stream ends, you got something to do for the next hour and a half. It's a wicked movie. You got to watch it. It's a bunch of midgets. Cole Caulfield doesn't act in it, but he could if he wanted. Tyler Glant, loving the stream. You're awesome. Thanks, buddy. You're awesome, and I'm glad you're here. Same with Robert Levine. I'm glad everybody's here. Holy shit, 97 viewers right now. Whew, man, crazy. Ray E, remember coming back to stomp out the Leafs? Corey Scary, the knee drop. Man, that was some intense shit. Remember that Paul Byron going that Leaf series? That was money. I always said, if that was Austin Matthews that scored that goal, holy shit, they'd be talking about. That would have been all over the news, national news. You could have been away in North Korea and turned on the TV, and that North Korea lady would have been on there talking about the Austin Matthews goal. But nobody said shit because it was Paul Byron. I'm mad. Archer, memes are fun. Okay, let's turn it. Cole the Kangaroo. Anybody that watches my videos has seen this meme for sure, for shizzle. They definitely seen this one. Dvorak will be a shutdown line with Galley. RPM, you know what? That's what I'm thinking too. Honestly, I'm not just saying it. That he's kind of replacing Feldano. I don't know why, but I get that vibe. I know he's not as good defensively as Feldano, but I just kind of see him replacing Feldano a little bit. You got Galley right away with him, and if they put someone like Mike Hoffman with him, I know Mike Hoffman is not, some defense prodigy, but he could fill in that spot and give it some more offensive spark, and it could happen. The Rick Roller, hey, go look at Dvorak videos and look at his face after he scores goals. He's got the Weber killer look. That's something KK just didn't have in him. Yeah, I saw that actually. Christian Dvorak looks like one mean bastard. I don't know. I wouldn't want to pants him in front of a bunch of people. I'll tell you that, because he'd probably turn around and kick the shit out of you because that kid is serious. Philip, no pills in NHL. I'm totally sweet. Let's see what else we got here. Hang on. I'm going to change the meme. You got to change the meme. Cole Voorhees. Man, I got a lot of Cole Caulfield memes out here, so sorry about that, but yeah, there's a lot of them. Yannick Robertson. I'm surprised no one is talking about the fact that Mark Bergevin traded his first ever first-round pick in his 9 years as Habs GM. Man, that's a good point. But wait, didn't he? Oh yeah, traded his first ever first-round pick. But what about Alex Galchenyuk? Wasn't Alex Galchenyuk a Mark Bergevin draft? Or am I going crazy? Maybe. Could be. That could happen. What else we got here? Philip Saint Laurent. Do a comic. At least start from comic, then upgrade to animation. Man, I want to do animation so bad. I was literally so invested into the program Blender. I had all kinds of animations done, but when it came to rigging them up and actually getting them moving and shit like that, oh God, it just got frustrating. It was it took me so long to learn how to sculpt animated characters, and then when it came to rigging them, it was like a whole new learning experience, and I shit the bed, man. Okay, there you go. You got it. I shit the bed, and I gave up on it, but since then, I've been looking around, and Adobe has Adobe Animate and stuff like that, and it makes it way easier. You can pretty much do the actions yourself on a webcam, and they'll animate your characters for you, so I've been looking into that. You got to pay for that monthly, but it is something that I'm looking into. Next meme, one of my personal favorites. Welcome Craig Button to the conversation. Look at that. The mayor of Whoville himself. Some crazy shit. What else we got here? What's everybody saying? Sean Sampson, they have to play Romanov a lot this year to see what kind of player he is. He will be a restricted free agent after season. We could see another offer sheet like KK since the league has seen it work. It's scary now, ain't it? Now that Kotkaniemi one happened, oh man, that's some scary shit. It could go down. It could happen. Adam Verge, you have to get Chuck Norris in here with you, Junkie, for next season. Maybe. It could happen. Let's see what you guys are saying. What other memes we got here? Yeah, okay. I made this one about Jonathan Drouin, and then I felt bad making it. You know something? This meme didn't even get into a video because I made it, and then shit went downhill for Jonathan Drouin, and out of respect, I said, you know what? Maybe I won't step on his paws here while he's feeling down. But anyway, that's the story behind this meme. I just had to throw it out there to let you guys know. Now, Drouin Scissorhands, this one did make it in a video. It happened. Because everyone was complaining that he didn't score goals and blah, 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 and I went with that. Jason Manzo, I'm a huge fan. Junkie. Rick is here. He's saying hello to everyone. And listen, Rick, man, I got to thank you a lot. Rick gave me a lot of subs. He did. Rick really promoted my channel. And if anybody here is watching and they haven't yet subscribed to Talking Habs, get your ass over there and hit that shiny little red subscribe button and help the guy out. Come on. Get him to 3,000 subs. Dylan Bradford, NHL 07 with Ovechkin on the cover. Best music and gameplay was pixely sweet. I liked it, man. That was a good one. Alex Bacon is asking, who's going to be the Habs' top scorer this regular season? Nick Suzuki is my selection, Alex. Put it in the bank. That's my guy. I think he's going to be the top scorer on the team. I think he's going to outclass everyone. Look at this. I love this one. Dominique Ducharme is Negan. Jeez, I zoomed in far. Let me get back. Come on now. There we go. I am Raven. Suzuki points-wise, Toffoli goals-wise. Exactly. This was my choice. Morning Wood. These memes are great. Glad you're enjoying, buddy. My name is Habs. Bye. You're leaving? Man, I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a good night. I hope you still got a couple of beer left in the fridge, and I'll see you next time, buddy. Brad Purcell, highest I seen was 106 viewers. Man, that's crazy. Holy shit. And you know what's funny? When I started these, I was thinking, if I could get 20 viewers in here, someone to shoot shit with, I'll be happy. But 102? Holy crap, man. Where the hell are all these grasshoppers coming from? Dylan Bradford, 97 viewers. Less people showed up for my grandmother's funeral. Man. This is crazy, isn't it? Talking Habs, Junkie, gotta have you on a Saturday hockey talk anytime you want. Man, I appreciate the offer, and maybe we can get that going. Huh? That'd be fun. You know something? I watch you guys all the time. I do. I love the guys you have on there. I love hearing Peter talk. Shamir is great. Jeff is great. The Matt guy you got with you, he's great. Except for, there's one thing I don't like about Matt. He's got my first name. Okay, my name is Matt too. So it's complicated. We get in a room together. If anyone's saying Matt, two of our heads are just, whoa, we're looking. But that's cool though. He's a good guy. I'm a good guy. There's something about Matt's, right? They're just solid name. RPM, you need to join Rick on Talking Habs Saturday nights. I'm open to doing that. I promise. We can make this work. What is this? I don't even know what that meme is. Okay, Elliot Friedman. Now, this is the one that I made myself. I don't know if anybody here watches Trailer Park Boys, but, man, look at that. This is Sam Lasko from Trailer Park Boys, and Elliot Friedman just... Last year, I don't know if this was when COVID hit. I can't even remember. I think it was during the summer, though. He just went full caveman. Look at that. God, man. Holy shit, it's twins. These are twins. These are like the Sedins. This is the Sedins of reporting news right here. It's good stuff. Now, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Dylan Bradford, you're slurring your words, Hockey Junkie. I think you need another Budweiser. That's what I'm drinking. Buddy, we are Budweiser bros right now, and I'm going to finish this one, and I'm going to go get another one. That's what's going to happen. Hang on. Oh, God, that's good. Okay. I'm going to go get another one in a minute, and it's going to be awesome. Alex Bacon, beside Galley, who's going to spend the most time on the blue paint now that Perry is gone? And you know something? This brings me... I'm going to show you this real quick before I go over some more memes. Because Renaud Lavoie said, look at this. Christian Dvorak likes to be in front of the net on the PP. So, Once upon a time, it was Corey Perry and Brendan Gallagher. Now we could have Christian Dvorak and Brendan Gallagher causing nightmares for goaltenders. It could happen. I am Raven. I always thought he looked like that. Isn't that crazy, man? They look just alike. Okay, listen, there's another one. I made this one way back in the day. Oh my God. I even feel bad putting this up. No, I gotta skip on it. We can't do it. The Hockey Junkie demo tape. You know, I'm a big fan of John Liu. Everybody knows that. I want to get John Liu on here one day. That would be so cool, man. There's so many questions I got. I got so many questions for this guy. We got 90-something people in the chat right now. If one of you guys are John Liu and you just like, you don't want to say what you really are, come on, man. Come on, tell me. Tell me if you're John Liu. There's so much I got to say. Brad Purcell would not mind the Junkie, talking Habs, and Scotian Canadian stream. That would be cool. Man, that would be badass. Scotian Canadian is the man, too. Both of those guys, Rick and Scotian, they know their Habs. I'd love to get on with those guys. Google account. Exact. Rick's open for it, too. I'd love that, too, Brad. That's interesting. Rick, man, that's awesome news. Google accounts. Exactly. Only Perry and Gallagher will pay the price I think you're saying, in front of the net. Yeah, well, I think right now Christian Dvorak can be added to that category, apparently, according to what people are saying. Look at this meme. Sorry to interrupt myself, but holy shit, this is one of my personal favorites. Straight from Home Alone, Cole Caulfield. This was him at the hotel. This is when I made this meme. Remember when he got called up to the Habs or Laval? One of them. No, the Habs. And he wasn't playing right away, and they were saying he was at the hotel. Well, this is what just flicked like a switch in my mind. This is Cole Caulfield right now at the hotel. He's scared. He's got a gun. And he doesn't know who's going to come in. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. Let's keep going. What else we got? Remember this guy, huh? Just wrecking the Canuck games. Holy shit. He was the Canuck killer. Look at that. Look on the clothesline. Whew. Brutal. Now, what do we got here? The Rick Roller 1 says, could Toffoli get above 40 goals this season? Man, it could happen. It could happen. I wouldn't be shocked if he did. Let's take a look at his stats again for shits and giggles and shits. Tyler Toffoli Ravioli, player search. Let's get him on up here. Come on down. 29 years young. Last year, man, did he ever have an awesome year. He could have went to 40 last year. If that was 82 games, it had a possibility of happening, man. He was on fire, and he's streaky. When he gets scoring goals, there's no stopping him. I remember the first few games he played last season. I don't think he scored in the first few, and then there was one game he just broke out. Wasn't that in Vancouver? Man, and he took control. He was playing Vancouver all of a sudden, and he was like, no, you guys aren't winning. I'm just going to single-handedly kick some ass here. And he did. Before that 28-goal season, he did hit 31 once in Los Angeles. He played all 82 games. It's possible. I like to say it's possible. I wouldn't bet on it, but it's possible. Here we go. Let's see. More memes. What do we got here? Let's bring them up. Let's get some more going. Okay, that was a Leaf and Winnipeg meme, so it's irrelevant to us. Look at this. Isn't this fitting? Doesn't this happen all the time, though? Like, it's either one or the other. Price is playing lights out or the team is playing lights out, and the other is playing like shit all the time. And Price, I've been saying, is going to be the X factor heading into this season. Whew. He is, because Price was, last year he just wasn't the same. Price last year during the regular season stunk, okay? I know people don't like to admit that, but I wasn't a big fan of his play. I thought Jake Allen played just as good or better than Carey Price last year during the regular season. But luckily in the playoffs, Carey Price showed up. He put on the old work boots, and he got down and he made some good saves, and he dragged Montreal into the finals, man. So I'm wondering what's going to happen this year. And everybody's talking about the forwards and the defense. And everybody's talking about the weaknesses. Like, I always say the Habs are weak down the middle. They could use another puck-moving defenseman. But Carey Price is a big question mark right now for next season. Just saying. Let's see. Let's move on. Look at this. I like that one. I don't know why. I think it's because of the shit on Austin Matthews' lip here. That's my favorite part. Steve Irwin's pretty cool, but look at that. Mr. Hanky on his lip. Oh, that's gold. That is gold. Jacques Martin, look at that. We got another set of twins. Minus this guy back here with the shaved head. Look at this. More twins. Let's see what you guys are saying. Kotkaniemi, 15 goals, 27 assists, says Dylan Bradford. 42 points, first year in Carolina. Man, do you think so? Do you think he's going to do that good? Because, I don't know, man. It'd be crazy if he did. But I wouldn't be shocked he might. He might come out of his shell and just start scoring. Maybe the Tiger gets out of the cage in that kid, huh? Tiger is out of the cage. Archer, that's Tyler Toffoli, owner of the Vancouver Canucks. You're right. Let's see. 27 Metro, I wouldn't survive without Hockey DB. Me too. I'm on there all the time. I call it the NHL Pokedex. It's got everything. I'm on there nonstop. Steady Chills. KK will be paid heavily to make management look less stupid. You got a good point. I can see that happening too because they got to play him. They're throwing $6.1 million at him, man. Jeez. You got to play him somewhat. He's going to be a winger, though, apparently, according to the general manager. Holy shit. What just happened? I zoomed in. Let's move. Let's move on. This was when the Winnipeg Jets were playing good. They were playing good once upon a time. This is what happened. Look at this. Joe Dirt and Kyle Connor. I made this meme before John Muro became a Hab. So when John Muro came on board, Kyle Connor got kind of, pushed down the bench a little bit because we had a better match. It was John Muro. No brainer. I forgot all about this one. This is good. GGR is saying, hey, camping no service, have a good stream. Buddy, have fun camping. Get that camp in India right now. It's what? It's September 5th. And the summer is flying by. Have a good time camping, buddy. Archer is saying, last season, it was like 5 first games to the off season. The KK line didn't get a single point so far. And then Toffoli gets a hat trick and Armia scores something like 2 goals. Yeah, man, exactly. And then he got rocked by that giraffe over in Vancouver a game later. Remember that? God. Or was that the same game? Oh, my God. I'm having an epiphany or whatever they call it. That was what happened. Armia got rocked by Tyler Morris. Oh, my God. I remember that. That was sick, man. That wasn't fun. 27 Metro. We got 7 20-goal scorers now. No more 2-1 wins anymore. And there shouldn't be, man. There shouldn't be. I'm really hoping that all these goal scorers come out and just play balls to the walls. Here we go. Now, here we go. This is a Joe Dirt picture that we can relate to. That's right. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds grabbing a beer. There we go. We're back. Okay, let's get this going. Let's continue with the memes. Oh my God. You weren't supposed to see that one. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. Moving on. This is a good one. Look at this. Feldano. And this turned out to be right. I mean, how could they not give me $8 million per year? Keep your mask on. Yeah, I don't want to catch what they have. This was during the end of the year when the Habs were just playing like shit. Look at poor Corey Perry. I nailed him right here. I should have just retired. Okay. Mel LeBlanc says Price is all patched up now. More important, he knows that window is not going to be open forever. You're right, man. He's only got what? How many more years does Carey Price have, do you think? He's what? 34, 35 now? Let's see. Let's take a look here. Can't remember all these ages. 34. There we go. 34. He just turned 34. So yeah, he's getting up there. He is. His window is limited. Definitely. Canadian waterfowler says, just imagine the Jets if Big Buff never left. Scary. Exactly, man. That would have been scary. I was a big fan of Buffalo and watching his hits. Like, that guy was a train. Oh, man. This one's bringing back too many painful memories right now. Should I stop? Should I stop with... No, I'm going to... Look at this. Larry, Curly, and Cole. The good old Larry, Curly, and Cole meme. I like that one. I don't know why. That one... Because whoever... I always said whoever played on his lines were idiots back in the day. And there we go. Larry, Curly, and Cole. I hope we don't see a Larry, Curly, and Cole on this year because I want to see him continue playing with Nick Suzuki and Tyler Toffoli like we discussed earlier. Let's see what you guys are saying. Archer. Armia got a concussion the same game. He had 2 goals and 2 assists. That's exactly what I thought it was. It was in the third period, and Tyler Mars was being a little baby, right? He caught him with his head down, and it wasn't good. Joel Edmondson fought him the next game. I still wish he would have took his head off that long neck. God. Okay, let's see what... 2 of these. There we go. Oh my God, remember this? Man. Ryan O'Byrne and Tom Kostopoulos. Does anybody remember the legend of Tom Ragdollopoulos? Did he ever get his shit cleaned? Oh my God, that guy lost every fight he ever got in. Jeez. Where were we anyway? Pizza Boy. We got Pizza Boy. Jeff Petrie. Another set of twins. Look at this. We could make twins from every player on the Habs. Or at least that's the way it seems. There's plenty of twins kicking around. And of course, also you got your Eric Ingles and your Jacques Martin twins. There's so many twins going around. Then you got the Sedins. Tyler Gallant, did you used to watch WWF back in the day? Been watching all the old matches and loving it. Man, I did. I watched the Attitude Era and everything before that too, but I haven't watched anything recently because it kind of went to shit, man. I just don't feel it anymore. But as for the old stuff, the old Royal Rumbles and WrestleManias, oh yeah, I can stick that in the VCR right now or the DVD player and give it a go. It's always fun. Sabres more than skate. Yeah, they were like zombies. I got to up my meme game, though. Quality's kind of shitty there. I need a meme maker. Suzuki, I choose you. What else we got? Tackle and Fuel. Waterboy is one of my favorite movies. I don't know about you guys. Huh? Anybody like Waterboy? Adam Sandler is the king. I mean, his new stuff is kind of shitty, but he was the king. Quack Attack. I'm a Habs fan from Missouri, and my mom's coworker is from Quebec City. So my mom got the idea that we both might be Habs fans, so she made me talk to him. Could be. From what I remember, he said something very true. Either the Habs start off strong, but run out of steam in the middle of the season, or the opposite. That could very well happen too. That's kind of what happened last season. They started off just going bananas. They were winning every game, and they were amongst the top. Remember that when they were battling the Leafs for first in the division? And then all of a sudden, poof, it all hit the shitter. And they didn't get back on track again, really, until the playoffs. Steady Chills. Hasek didn't play till 40. That's a good point. The Rick Roller, about 3 years for Price. Hasek was a beast. Didn't get as many injuries. Archer, I can't wait for the Habs to start the season with a 27-2 record, only to play 500 hockey for the rest of the season. Yeah. And that's pretty much what happened last year. Again, jeez, man, everything just went to shit so quick. It was all going so good, and then everything went to shit. Now, another little tidbit here that I wrote down that I wanted to tell you guys. Don't forget, Bergevin and Christian Dvorak got a press conference tomorrow morning. Now, I don't know what these grasshoppers are going to be talking about, but legend has it, it's probably something about Jesperi Kotkaniemi being gone now, and then Christian Dvorak is going to get on and he's going to be like, yeah, man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped to be a Hab. I wanted to be a Hab my entire life. He's going to give him the whole speech, and then we're going to get on here and we're going to talk about it. So, and here we go with another meme. Another one of my favorites. John Murrell. You can't make enough John Murrell memes. I can't get enough of them, and I'm sure you guys can't either, because John Murrell was the man for a time. Here we go. Yannick Robertson, smash the like button. Please do. Steady Chills. Price looked as good as ever last playoffs. I'm guessing that's what you meant, and I agree, man. Dylan Bradford. Suzuki should be getting 22 plus minutes a game if he's ready. I agree. He absolutely should. Sean Sampson. They will have the same problem at the end of the season due to the fact that they're against the cap and probably won't have 23 players on the roster. Interesting take. Steady Chills. Mama says you're the devil. What a wicked movie, man. I might watch it right after this. It's a good movie. Archer, can't forget the I've wanted to be a Habs fan my entire I wanted to be a Hab my entire life part. No, absolutely not. That's got to be a line, right? You just can't do it and not say that. Anybody miss Thomas Tatar? Does anybody miss Thomas Tatar heading into this season? When I think of Thomas Tatar, I think he got replaced by Mike Hoffman. You know, I think Thomas Tatar is probably better defensively, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to be missed? Or do you think Mike Hoffman is going to make you just forget about Thomas Tatar and this excited kid here that had a lot of fun on TV? Look at that. He was being funny, and this was his hero. That's what I see here. Holy shit, I zoomed in too far again. My zooming skills are terrible. Wall of shame. Oh my God, you guys just seen an upcoming meme for a video. We won't get into that. Holy shit. I've been preaching this for a long time. The Carey Price red pad conspiracy theory. Huh? Every time he switches up his gear, the guy plays like shit. Has anybody else noticed that? God. Back to the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Mel LeBlanc. Bergie is stoked. Getting Christian Dvorak, he is sending Dum Dum some poutine, $15 worth. That's what I was calling him, Dum Dum. He's just like it. It sounds nice. It's got a nice ring to it. The Rick Roller. How many points for Suzuki next season? I say 70 to 80. I think you got a really good one going on there. I'm saying 72. Suzuki is a beast, and I think he's going to improve this year. He's going to be getting lots of minutes, and he's going to be the man moving forward. Google account, Tatar. Tyler Gallant, Hoffman is trash in my opinion. See, this is the kind of shit I need to hear. This is it. I like it when people disagree. What do you think of Mike Hoffman? Why do you think he's shit? I need to know. Archer, meh, I don't know. Tatar was invisible during the playoffs. Depends how Hoffman does during the playoffs. That's a good point. Tatar couldn't really do shit during the playoffs. That was disgusting, and that's been his problem too, right? Look at this. I made this meme when the Habs picked up Eric Stahl. And I was thinking, you know, they rescued him from the Titanic shipwreck called the Buffalo Sabres, and they all hauled him aboard the boat. But if it was me, maybe I'm this guy in the back right here, I'd throw him right off. I would have thrown him right back off the boat. Nope, you're not getting on. Sorry. There's women and children, and we don't need you on there. Dylan Bradford. Most of my friends are Leaf fans. Oh, my condolences. Very sorry. That's terrible news right away. I pray every single night that they will one day find their Lord and Savior Cole Caulfield. Absolutely. Maybe one day they will. Speaking of the Leafs, look at this. Remember Matthews had a bad wrist last season? Yeah. That's a pretty mean-looking helmet Carey Price had there, too. I like that one. I'm a big South Park fan. Huge. You guys probably know that by now for shizzle. Tricolor, Price, just stick with the white pads. That's what I've been saying, man. You don't have to switch up the pads. God. You can change your underwear. You can change your socks. You can change your hat. You can change your hairdo. I don't care, but don't change the equipment. God. Every time he wore that, it was shit. Dylan Bradford, my reverse retro Caulfield jersey showed up in the mail the other day. The moment I opened it, I heard Angels singing. Might have been just a coincidence. No, I don't think so. Those Angels were there, man. They were. Canadian Elite, Suzuki, 79 points. Dvorak, 56 points. Paling, 36. Evans, 22. Now this is precise. I think Suzuki could be realistic. I could see him going a point per game. Dvorak, 56 points. That'd be awesome. If he gets that many, I'd be over the moon. Paling, 36, and Evans, 22. Those are good numbers. Tyler Gallant. Mike Hoffman is a PP guy only. And his PP is too small everywhere else, Tyler says. Maybe you're right, man. Maybe he's just going to be the power play guy, and maybe he's just going to shit the bed 5-on-5. I hope not, but we'll have to wait and see. 27 Metro. Hoffman is a great goal scorer, but he bounces around for the money. Kind of like some other guys that I've been doing updates on. Jesperi. No, I'm just kidding. Jesperi Kotkaniemi. I would have signed that contract too. Philip St. Laurent. Hoffman is a wizard on the power play, and he's big. Good history playing with new teams. You're right. I'm hoping this is the case. I hope he gets 30 goals. I hope he gets 35. I hope he gets 85. I do. We're just going to have to wait and see. But I'm hoping that Hoffman is going to be a pleasant surprise. Look at this. This was gold. This was the whole Leafs fan base during last year's playoffs. Look at this. Look at me. I'm a Jets fan now. Just kidding. Go Vegas. Lightning at 4. I love that meme. That was good. That was some good stuff. Is that the last one? That is the last one. We're down to the last meme. We are down to the last meme. Is there anything else that I had here that I wanted to go over? Junkie's lines. Marc Bergevin. Look at him. This is Marc Bergevin in another 3 years, if anybody missed that. He's aging. Marc Bergevin did not look good in 3 years. Not happening. Let's see what you grasshoppers are saying. Montreal fans have been begging for a goal scorer. Indeed, they have. And I'm hoping that Cole Caulfield is just going to light the lamp like 100 times this season. 120 goals, Cole Caulfield. Mark it down. Hockey Junkie. Copyright. Talking Habs, Rick is saying, I'd be interested to see your thoughts on the lineup for next season. Are you going to do a lineup video? I did one, but everything changed. Everything has changed now. So I did make another lineup here. I put it up on the screen earlier. And I was thinking about making a lineup video. I might make another one. It is relevant. I mean, they did make a lot of changes. And I'm assuming that this is going to be like the roster heading into the season. I don't think there's going to be any more trades. So yeah, I'm going to go with these lines, and I might make a video explaining about it and go more in depth later. Rick also says, I love South Park. Nice. South Park is my fave. The Rick Roller. God, we got a lot of Ricks. This is awesome. Remember that time Price checked that Ranger player behind the net? Yes, that was Chris Kreider. One of my favorite hockey memories. I know it's random. Man, that was great. When Carey Price chicked the shit out of Chris Kreider behind the net, that was like the ultimate revenge. And he just stared him down. He gave him that blank stare, looking at him. It's like an Undertaker moment. Dylan Bradford, Hoffman offensively is better at goal scoring than Tatar. He is a power play specialist. I gotta say it. He's a PP specialist. And Habs suck at PP. This is getting funnier. Bergie knows what we need. By the way, I was raised on South Park, Mr. Slave. South Park is the best. Archer. That was Kreider. Yes, it was. And it was awesome seeing him get checked. God, I hate Chris Kreider. RPM, what part of Newfoundland are you from? My family is from the Crossing. Bonavista. Dylan Bradford, the Hockey News had Dvorak at 47 points with Arizona. I will keep on repeating this, maybe more with Canadiens. Yeah, could happen, man. He could crack 50. I think he's going to get 20 goals this year for sure. Given the right line mates, he's going to get 20 goals. And he's going to have good line mates, no doubt. Look at the wingers we got. Canadian Elite, PP, Dvorak, Gallagher, Hoffman, Ravioli, and Petrie. I like it. Philip is saying Hoffman, 85 goals per season. Only 3 first-round picks. Come get him while he's hot. That's right. That's what we need. This is going to be a great year for the draft, so if Mike Hoffman gets 85 goals, we can flip him right at the deadline. Boom! Archer, so many Lightning fans at the end of the season. Wasn't it, though? Jeez, they just come out of the woodwork. They're like those European airwig things that we got in Newfoundland this year. You guys get those? European airwigs? I don't know why they're European, but apparently, yeah, they're European. They're everywhere. Yannick Robertson. Does anyone remember what number Gallagher had before 11? 73. Same number as Michael Ryder and Tyler Toffoli. Bataker, Hockey Junkie. What do you think about NHL players being in the Olympics? I think it's wicked. I think that's exactly what we need. I don't know about you guys, but watching the Olympics without NHL players is like watching paint dry. It sucks. And it's not legit. You need the NHL players there. It's got to be the best against the best. Dylan Bradford, Caulfield, Toffoli, and Hoffman will be our top 3 goal scorers. Hoffman will get most on the power play with offensive zone starts. That would be badass. Let's see. Talking Habs says he inspired Integrity Farms. I believe that. That's good. Good to start calling you Randy. Randy it is. And Randy is my favorite character in South Park. Little Italy. I say put Caden Gooley on D. I think Caden Gooley is going to get another full season in Laval, but he might get a sniff if somebody goes down. Somebody gets injured, and John Murrell ain't around to save the day. He's not going to show up in his little Superman cape that I saw him wear one time. Just kidding. Well, they might have to call up Caden Gooley. It could happen. Mel LeBlanc. Switch Paling and Evans. I can do that. I mean, I can't do it right now because this is an actual picture, but as for the idea, I like it. I like it a lot. Tricolor, Chris Weidman, 85 goals, 69 assists. Holy shit. And he's going to get 420 points. Even though those totals don't match 420, it's going to happen. Mark it down. MB Attacker, Hockey Junkie. Imagine if Caulfield and Suzuki get healthy scratched. I would lose my mind. I'd leave Newfoundland. I'd start walking right to Montreal. And when I get to the Atlantic Ocean and Port aux Basques, man, I can't swim, so it's going to suck. I'm just going to sink like a rock and drown somewhere. Hopefully Jeff from Nova Scotia shows up in the kayak and just picks me up and saves me. What are we even talking about? Talking Habs. I agree with your lines all the way down to the second pairing. See, this is where it gets interesting. What do you think should happen at the second pairing? Gallagher's getting mixed up, isn't he? I got a sneaky feeling that you're going to move Gallagher. Maybe you're going to put Anderson up there. Could happen. Could see that. I want to see what you're thinking. Archer is saying Canada's winning gold these Olympics. I hope so, man. I hope so. That'd be awesome. Olympics. The Olympics is awesome hockey. Awesome. Steady Chill says Anderson over Gallagher. Understandable. Tricolor, is Perreault even playing or is he in the AHL? Nobody putting him in the lineup. I think he's just depth, but again, I see Perreault as kind of what Perry was last year. Perry started last season. He didn't play like right away. It took until Armia went down. When Armia went down with a concussion, they brought Corey Perry in. And I can see this kind of thing happening with Matthew Perreault. If somebody goes down, if Lehkonen breaks a nail, or Jonathan Drouin goes MIA, or Mike Hoffman gets half the ice, or Tyler Toffoli Ravioli gets turned into Tyler Toffoli Ravioli, who knows? Maybe Perreault comes in and he becomes what Corey Perry was last season. Because he's still a good hockey player. Randy talking halves. I like it. 27 Metro. Gooley is looking like a bust in my opinion. I hope you're wrong. I do. We cannot afford to have another first round pick disappear. Yeah. RPM. Gooley going to Laval or finishing junior? I think he's going to Laval. I don't know why. I got a hunch. I think he's playing for Laval next year. Well, this year. Archer. I can't wait for KK to be healthy scratch next season. Woo-hoo. Imagine Canes fans would just be losing their mind. All 8 of them. 8 of those guys are going to be mad. Tyler Gallant, I'm from PEI. I'll save you. Hey, I'm taking your word for that, man. What color is your boat? Gubbins, switch Perreault for Drouin if he doesn't play well. Maybe that can happen. Canadian Elite, nah, not Gallagher over Anderson. We need Andy for Drouin and Evans bodyguard. You know what? When I look at the lines, I don't know why, but I've always thought about having Anderson play with Caulfield. And I don't know why. And I know it doesn't even make sense, but I wish there was a left wing version of Anderson that we could have play with Caulfield. Just because I don't want my little boys getting hurt, okay? Nick Suzuki and Caulfield, these guys are off limits. You can't touch them. You just can't. Not having it. Habspan highlights. Caulfield, 90 goals. Let's do it up. Talking Habs. It's just the third pair I differ on. I can't wait to see. I want to see your lines too. We should compare lines. This is one of my favorite things to do, is compare lines. Tricolor. Price, 14 assists. Man, I can see that. Yannick Robertson, smash the like button. That's right, smash the like button's brains out. Whoa, got a little violent there. MB attacker, Canada, USA, and Russia will dominate the Olympics. No, I'm going to say China's going to win. They're going to take it all. China is going to win hockey. Okay? Have you guys seen China's hockey team? I'm just bluffing. They're not going to win. Just kidding. You're right, man. You're right. Little Italy is saying Galley has to be in the top 6. He's the heart and soul of this team. I know, man. This is the problem here. Because all 3 top lines are going to be decent. Like, realistically, if I'm looking at this, the only weakness I see is right here in Jake Evans. And I know he's a favorite, and everybody thinks Palin's going to move up, but these 2 guys are more unproven to me. And I'm going to be interested to see if Dominique Ducharme gets a little, frisky and decides to put Jonathan Drouin in the center position. I know, sounds crazy, but it could happen. Tony, Perreault has some good miles left on him. He ain't broken. I agree, man. Quack Attack is back for the attack, and I'm glad. I'm back, and I had to rewind to see your reaction to what I said earlier. By the way, MI's appreciation for Michigan. Oh, man, I know I'm terrible with those 2. I do not know my abbreviations very well. Sorry, bud. Sean Sampson, don't forget Galley. He is a 30-goal scorer as long as he's healthy. Absolutely. And Galley's taken a lot of flack over the last couple of years, man. I don't know why, but like if you look at Galley's totals, let's take a look. Everybody thinks that he's He's not playing as good for some reason. I've seen that a lot. But look at this. He still had 14 goals last year. In an 82-game season, he's on pace for 30 goals, right? Same with the year before. He could have got 30 goals that year. Like, he's a consistent 30-goal scorer. He didn't crack that once since he started scoring 30. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what he does this year without Phil Deneau and Thomas Tatar, but I think he's still going to be gold. Gold! I'm going to scroll down a bit here. Scroll down to the bottom. The Rick Roller saying, can't wait for KK to be roughed up by our big defense guys when he's trying his dumb moves at the blue line. Man, you're just bloodthirsty, and I love it. I'm interested to see if he's going to get booed. Like everybody was saying earlier, is Kotkaniemi going to get booed next season? First game? I think his first game is like in October, isn't it? Against the Habs? Oh, mark that one down. Talking Habs, pairing equals defense, not forward. Yeah, I got a few beer. I've been drinking. Steady chills. Imagine KK gets bought out right away. That would be insane. Philip Saint Laurent, my home slice, is saying Little Italy has some fantastic sandwiches. They do. Do you like sandwiches? What do you like on your sandwiches, Philip? Come on, spill the beans here. Let us know what you like on your sandwiches. And don't say you don't like bacon. Everybody likes bacon. Gubbins, Drouin, Weidman, and maybe Hoffman are the weak spots, in my opinion. You could be right, man. I hope you're wrong, but you could be right. Hoffman is... I haven't watched much Hoffman since Ottawa. I know he was going crazy in St. Louis, but it's going to be interesting to see what he does on the Habs. Archer, what do you mean Evans is a weakness? He was used with Lehkonen and Barron to keep McDavid in check when Deneau wasn't on the ice last season. I don't mean as a weakness. I mean it more as, like, I'm not sold on Evans and Paling offensively. That's what I should have said. Like, their offensive production. I'm not sold on them in that sense. Dylan Bradford. Gallagher's a team player. He has no problem being top 9. Drouin will not play center. It isn't his decision. Do people not remember the Julian years? Yeah, I'm trying to forget that, man. The Julian years, I try and forget that. Actually, I didn't mind Julian, but who did you like better? Here's the ultimate question. Did you guys like Michel Therrien better, or did you like Claude Julien? If you had to pick one or the other, Michel Therrien or Claude Julien, who would you pick? Call me crazy, but I'd pick Claude Julien. Claude Julien. Scrolling on down. Philip answered my sandwich question. Cheese, we are French. Bacon goes on everything, including bacon. Exactly. It's the kind of shit I'm talking about. MB Attacker, Hockey Junkie, are you going to start doing live streams for games? Nah, I don't think that's something I'm going to get into. Not for games. Maybe after games. Like, maybe not even after games, because the games end in Newfoundland at like 11 and 11:30 in the night, so... Yeah, I'll probably just be live streaming every Sunday, do a little recap, maybe some news, stuff like that, if everything goes well. C-Dog, Corn Dog, 33, says, Evans going to get 18 goals, 30 assists, 48 points as third-line center. Buddy, I hope you're right. Hab 16 is in the house. There we go, another guy to follow. Go subscribe to him. He makes wicked videos too. Hab16 is a legend at making compilation videos for highlights and stuff like that. And it's wicked. Pump up videos. That's his game. Can't blame KK for leaving 3 times. What he's worth, and he was developed terribly by Montreal and mistreated by management. I agree 100%. I can't blame him for leaving either. Like, that kind of money is hard to turn down, especially for Kotkaniemi. And as for the way he was developed, man, it's always been that way. Like, one time I used to defend the Habs management for all these first round draft picks that just flunked. But now it's getting tough. It's getting tough to defend them. Holy shit, look at this. We almost had a little poll going on here. Everybody's saying Claude Julien. Anybody say Therian? Gubbins. Therian was just smoking. See? Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. Little Italy is saying, Hockey Junkie, do you think Galley will be captain? I think he is going to be captain. I'm actually planning on making a video on that really soon as well. I think it is going to go to Gallagher. Dylan Bradford. I grew up in St. John, New Brunswick, and I know the Sea Dogs president who won the Memorial Cup in 2011. He is the real deal. Man, it's cool. I was in St. John, New Brunswick before. I was at the mall. And what else did I do there? I was driving back from Alberta one time. And I stopped in St. John and I stayed the night. It was pretty cool. Nice spot. Of course, when I got there, I said, finally, Hockey Junkie has come back. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. Yannick Robertson said, I didn't like Sir Smokes a lot. He did smoke a lot. He did. Did anybody catch Andrew Shaw talking about that? Going into Tyrion's office and blowing smoke across the table at you when you're talking to him? Jeez. Make me mad. I want to smack him. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for the stream. It's 10:30 here. I hope everybody enjoyed. And next Sunday, I'm planning on doing this again. So we'll have some more stuff to talk about. So I'll catch you guys next time. There's going to be a video coming out tomorrow. It's going to be probably a news update, maybe, depending on how much news is going on. But there's going to be something. I promise. You'll be hearing from me tomorrow.